We have a big problem and we need to fix it. And this is the problem. That rear axle is screaming. I can't hear myself think with that. But thankfully I have something in the back that'll help. Anyway, I'll see you at the shop. Main things I'm going to need to do are disconnect the drive shaft, which I just lubricated, so hopefully that won't be too bad. Disconnect the shocks, disconnect the brake line right here, and the emergency brake cables, and then drop the U-bolts off of it and lower this, and then replace it with 8.25. So easy in theory, it'll probably be awful. So if you've watched my channel before, you know I'm pretty low effort on things, but since I have these extended brake cables from the lift kit, I'm going to at least put that on the new axle that I'm not going to go through at all and probably won't replace the brakes on or anything. And it has the wrong gear ratio, so I won't be able to use four-wheel drive. But if I haven't explained it already in voiceover, then I'll explain it later in this video. So anyhow, next up's get the old nonsense out of there. This is a really easy swap. I did it in a day, and you absolutely can as well. The biggest issue are the emergency brake cables. They're a little different. I solved that by not replacing them. So I just have to leave it in gear. But I live in Oklahoma and it's very flat, so I'm not worried. And out with the old and in with the new. Replacing this axle is a little different for me than it is for most people, in that I just want to see if I enjoy driving this Jeep, and having it be quiet enough to drive normally is going to help me make that decision. The biggest hiccup that I had in making this video and replacing the axle were the U-bolts. It's apparently a different tube diameter, so I had to get some made. So I had to get some new U-bolts, and they're way too long, but the axle is attached to the leaf springs, and now I just have to reconnect everything, and then we'll be back on the road. Reinstallation too was a breeze. It was all actually the easiest thing I've done on this Jeep so far. We are on the road for the first time. It's still noisy from everything else. Not having any sound deadening in here, no carpet, various squeaks and rattles here and there, but it's a lot quieter, it's a lot more pleasant. The lower gears are definitely a lot more sluggish. I don't know what gears are in this rear axle, I'm just not putting it in four-wheel drive, but I had 410s from the factory, and these are either 355s or 307s. But I suspect it came out of a 97 Cherokee that I don't think had a tow package or anything, and I suspect it's probably the 307s. So it's alright, you know, it'll be good enough until I am able to build something better for this rear end. Ultimately, I would like to have Dana 44s front and rear, and maybe try to run a 35 on a low lift with some bigger flares. I think that look is amazing on these. But I guess if that happens, you know where you'll see it. So I appreciate you watching. I now have literally tens of subscribers, and I'm very happy about that, so thank you. And I hope you'll stick along. Anyway, thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.